my advisor. I worked with her for about a month or two, kind of working with my resume and my cover letter. I sent them on to her contact. It was a very lengthy, long process. I didn't officially sign the contract until about January, and that was all in an all-in-German contract. So there's a lot of politics involved as far as work visas and paperwork, and working with the time difference and constantly emailing someone that was 6 hours ahead of me, and working with even figuring out how to mail my contract in, just getting it translated. I had to work with a German professor, worked with the university over there to help me get housing, and something as simple as a bike, how to get from the train station, how to get from the airport and start my first day.
Come up with a financial plan from when you're over there. The money saved up that I used. I basically just, I added the money I had saved up, the money I was going to be making, added up, and that's how I budgeted. It's not that easy because I didn't plan in, when I was going to be getting paid, misjudged when I was having to pay my Airbnb rent. So there was some times where I was a little tight on money. Yeah, it's actually a good thought to make sure you know exactly when you'll be getting paid, how much money you have, how much you can spend. Everyone I worked with spoke English, different ways of communicating, so just getting past that and learning how to communicate with them, and that was probably the biggest challenge. But other than that, the business aspects came pretty naturally. It definitely takes longer to get to know someone in Germany and to get their trust. One of my better friends that I worked with, I don't think we spoke the whole first week, and we were in the same office, but once I think he started trusting me and realizing, that I was a hard worker and things, he started opening up and we became really good friends.
At work specifically, there wasn't a lot of people that spoke English. Outside of the office, like in everyday life, English was more common, especially because the university over there helped me so much that a lot of college students are very good at English, honestly, a lot of them. And even if they aren't fluent, then they at least understand basic conversation. Being over there was a completely eye-opening experience. My contract was working 35 hours a week at any time period that I wanted to. At the same time, working in that culture, they have a lot of different expectations. Like, you're there to work, you put your hours in, you get the most work done that you can, and then the rest of your time is actual leisure time. And
it's a fast-paced environment. They have deadlines, you have to move fast, learn fast on the job, and ask lots of questions.
You have to be willing to adapt to anything and overcome any challenges. Half of my job was in German, and I had no idea that it was going to be. It really helped me to develop my soft skills, my networking, my problem solving, and communication, and working together as a team. And all of those skills employers are looking for, but they kind of opened my eyes to see where I want to go and where I want to work. I never would have considered working outside of the country. It separates you from the rest of the other applicants.
It shows that you are very open-minded. You're willing to push yourself and put yourself in uncomfortable situations. I'd never left the country before, but I didn't even think twice about going on the internship because I knew I was going to grow. If you're looking to work for a big corporation and you have international experience, you might be the first person they're sending on international business trips, so that's a great experience to have. Your employers see that you are able to adapt to a foreign country and take that big step. They're not going to question whether or not you can, adapt and work for their company.
Don't be scared by the paperwork, by the language, by the culture, by the flying, by the navigating. Don't be scared at all. Take it one step at a time. It takes a lot more work, but it's so worth it.
It's just don't be afraid to go abroad. I was born and raised in a very small town in Pennsylvania, and I really never thought I would have an opportunity, and I was definitely scared, definitely nervous, but I came back and I grew tremendously as a person. So, and prepared me really well to adapt to what I needed to do there, and it wasn't anything too challenging.